This is presentation one for Management 500. My name is April Gasser, and I'm going to be talking about time management for college students. Who has had the experience of living on or off their college campus? I know I have, and the task of managing my time became increasingly difficult as I went from being a freshman in college to it being my last semester in college. And now I am back in school, but this time doing it online. Still, time management skills are equally as important now as they were then. There are several different ways you can go about managing your time while a college student. I will go over 3 steps that I personally take to effectively manage my time. These 3 steps include getting organized, avoiding social media, and relaxing and de-stressing. I now will go into each one of these points on a more deeper level. First, get organized. The first and most important step is to get organized. If you are unorganized and in disarray, nothing will ever get done. Make a list of everything you need to get done, say, for a week's time. List schoolwork, work, recreational activities, appointments, cleaning, etc. Keep a calendar. Make a schedule of the activities that have set times, such as class, work shifts, and appointments. This can be for a week, a month, or even a semester. Prioritize the other activities in order of importance and urgency. Think of Covey's time management matrix. Separate the activities in the 4 different quadrants. Focus on the activities that are important and urgent. Get those done first. Focus on what and when something needs done. And once you start doing it, you can focus on how well you do it. After the focus on important and urgent activities, move to what is important but not urgent. Decide when to do these. Figure out how much time is needed for each and fit them into your schedule. Dump what is not important and not urgent, which is in quadrant 3 on my slideshow. And lastly, if something is urgent but not important, you can either dump it by moving it into the third quadrant, or possibly hand it off to somebody else to do, say, taking somebody to soccer practice or picking something up from the store. You can hand those off to people that have more time than you. Next, avoid social media and other time-consuming, unimportant websites. Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, all of those are fun, but huge time wasters. How many hours per day do you spend on Facebook, whether on your computer, on your phone, or even a tablet? The answer is probably pretty simple for most of us: too much time. I know many of you can just simply deactivate or delete your profiles, so why not find another way to deter yourself from browsing these websites for hours? There's an application for Mac users called Self-Control. You create a blacklist where you can put websites that you do not want to visit, such as Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, YouTube, for a set amount of time. The time ranges from 15 minutes to a full 24 hours. Once you hit the start button, though, the time is ticking. Use that time to your advantage to study, clean, work, or something else productive while avoiding these web pages. I personally have used this application many times. While taking on-campus courses, I would have a tendency to get on Facebook rather than pay attention in class, or to procrastinate on working on my current project. I used Self-Control to block Facebook, and it was amazing how much I got done in that hour. I usually would set the timer for an hour, then give myself a 15-minute break to browse Facebook, maybe get a snack, get up and stretch, and then I would reset it for an hour again. The break is definitely important. If you try to do too much at one time, then you're just going to get burnt out anyway. If you are anything like me, I suggest you Mac users download this Self-Control application. It is great, absolutely wonderful. Lastly, make time to relax and de-stress. We all have stress. We all know stress is bad. Within that schedule that you have already created, make sure you make time every day, whether it's an hour, 2 hours, even 30 minutes to relax. Whether you want to read a good book, watch a TV show, play a sport, exercise, anything, lay on the ground outside and watch the clouds go by. Do something to relax and de-stress. Everybody relaxes and de-stresses in their own way. So find what makes you relax. Find what makes you de-stress for that set period of time. And you want to make sure you do this every day. If you don't do this every day, then you're just going to get overwhelmed anyway with everything else that you have to do. And it's just going to stress you out more. Another way to have less stress is to use your time wisely while you are getting work done. So put that self-control application on, hit start, and use that hour wisely. Don't find something else to use up that time to allow you to procrastinate. Use that time wisely, because the more efficient you use that time, the faster you can get things done, and the more free time you'll eventually have to go out and hang out with friends, or go out to dinner, or just do anything in your free time, play sports, just more relaxation time. So ultimately, there are many ways to effectively manage your time as a college student. The ones I've listed are just a few steps that I take to help manage my time. I did this while I lived on campus for a year, I lived off campus for a couple years, and now I live nowhere near campus, but I still do this online while living in my own home, and not only taking care of myself, but taking care of my animals, my family, and working full-time as well. So I hope somehow, some way that this has helped you learn to manage your time a little bit more efficiently and effectively. Thank you for viewing.